Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's make it in Solidworks. This is a quickie on how to get different angles from your reference geometry. I've just made the three primary planes visible. There are a few ways of getting an angle from one of these. So the first one is you will be able to get a 45-degree angle at any time. Just select the two planes that you want, go to reference geometry, say plane. What Solidworks will do is it'll automatically put a mid-plane relationship, as you can see on the left-hand side in the design tree. What that means is that it's taking two planes, this plane and that plane, and it's putting a plane in between them. That's what mid-plane means. So it's obviously the mid-plane angle is 45 degrees. So that's pretty limited. You can get a 45 degree. That's great, but that's not optimal. Another way to do it is to put a sketch on any one of these planes, but top plane is a good one. And I'm going to use a center line. I'm going to use a midpoint line. I'm going to make sure that it connects with my origin and just drag it out. I'm not going to put dimensions in. It is constrained to the plane, or it's constrained as a horizontal and to the plane behind it. So let's do that again. I'm going to select midplane again, just drag this out any length, okay? And then I'm going to put a third one in, which I'll show you the advantage of in a moment. So I'm going to make it midplane again. Again, I'm going to select my origin point, and then I'm going to give it a dimension, an angle dimension like this. And this will allow me later on to control a plane. So let's exit that. So that now that I've got a sketch, let's hide this one. I can use that sketch to get any angle I want relative to any other plane. So let's say I want a plane which is going to use that as its kind of pivot point, and I'm going to use the top plane. So if you select a part of a line and then shift select or control select a plane, and then you go to reference geometry, it'll automatically create the plane for you, right? So at the moment it's used the line, and it's used this plane, and you can see it's put in coincident for the line and then perpendicular for the actual relative to this top plane. If I go down to this degree here and I say, right, it's 30 degrees, or well, let's leave it at 30, but you can, just to show you, you can type in whatever angle you want. I'm going to go back to 30. So that's one thing you can do. The other thing you can do is you can add different numbers of planes, offset. So they'll all be offset relative to the last one, so I can keep going. So let's say you needed a series of planes. That's what you can do. I'm going to get that to go all the way back. All right, and then you can flip the offset as well if you need to. Okay, so I'm going to leave it as it is. That is obviously now going to be useful as a plane that you can draw on. Right, the third method, there are quite a few others as well, one or two others. But the third one is to use this line, and here I can only really select usefully the top plane, so the plane it was drawn on. I could select one of these others. Let's just try that. I think that's just going to give me a plane. Yes, it's just going to give me a plane which is kind of angled relative to the origin plane, which in this case is the top plane. So that's not useful. Let's ignore that. So I need to select that one, and I can only select here. I think it's either, it can't be the top plane because that's where I drew on. It's either this plane or that plane. Let's try this one here. We'll get a plane. Oops, that's not that one. Oh, actually, it is the top plane. Sorry. Yes, I can only choose the plane on which the line was drawn on. You'll see it's giving me a perpendicular relationship. So that's cool. That's all I want. And now that I've got that, I can use this dimension to influence the angle of the plane. So I can make that 23 degrees or whatever it is. Once I update, you'll see that the plane is changed as well. So this is going to be useful, I hope, in the next video, and thanks for watching.